is a kind of interesting thing for you. There's this guy named Alditio Carrierdio. I have no clue how to pronounce it. He's a big GoldenFox fan. He's actually the one who linked me to GoldenFox's The Princess Dream of Magic Sheep review. He's also a big E4B fan. And, of course, E4B's been saying that I'm doing all this... I'm obsessed with GoldenFox, even though I don't know these obvious things about him, but, you know... I'm doing a pretty bad job at being obsessed, is what I'm getting at. And, of course, Aldio Carradio bought into the paranoia and went on GoldenFox's DeviantArt page to inform him about me. Now, keep in mind, up until now, GoldenFox has never said a word about me. So it actually took a GoldenFox fan getting so paranoid that he decided to inform me about GoldenFox about me. Let's just read. GoldenFox, I have to confess something. It was me who made Ephrom Josine acknowledge your and Keyframe's existence. Okay, pause. First off, that's under the assumption I wouldn't have anyway. I'm doing this, I'm reporting on Brony-related topics. These people are decently big. It's likely, eventually, I would have at least mentioned them. I sent him a link to your The Princess Dream of Magic Sheep review where he awfully criticized it. I will say the Ephrom Dream of GoldenFoxes was not a particularly good commentary. The main problem was, about half of the video was the review, and it was fairly mediocre. It was really the whole story segment I had a problem with, but that's besides the point. I did it so he can watch content from more interesting than Lily Peach. Like, I couldn't have watched any other content besides Lily Pete unless he informed me about it. And I will say, you failed in that regard. I was furious at her at the time, and I still am. Now he doesn't stop to mock. At you and Key. You know, people don't think broken grammar be like it is, but it do. Now he's accusing Key of breaking the law. By the way, a lot of people think that I hunted this down. First off, it wouldn't be particularly hard to find. I'm pretty sure Keyframe links her store on her YouTube page. Second off, I found this when I was watching the newest How Not to Brony, because I'm one of the 5 people left who actually kind of likes that series. I didn't have 5 in the shot. And it just showed a little clip for that. I think it was advertising the Sergeant Senpai t-shirt, and she was talking like this, which is like, I want to sound like I'm screaming, but it's like 3 a.m. and I don't want to wake anyone up. And then I was looking at her store, this small clip of her store I saw in the video, I was like, wait, some of this appears to be illegal. But anyway, now he's accusing Key on breaking the law. I'm accusing her on breaking the law. Okay, then? And then it links to my video, Keyframe Breaks Copyrights Law. I did something terrible to you. I'm truly sorry. I don't deserve you to be a fan of yours. I don't deserve you to be a fan of yours. Do I need to make the broken grammar joke again? GoldenFox then responds with, you can answer me. Good to know. I just wanted to know what got you to send him my video. He already told you. He didn't like Lily Pete. I liked Lily Pete. And then she was like, well, maybe if I show him this person's content, he'll stop liking Lily Pete, or he'll find someone more interesting than Lily Pete. He just told you the answer, GoldenFox. Because of Lily's unfair thoughts on that episode. Oh. Okay, so I guess for a different reason. For the record, I have watched The Princess's Dream of Magic Sheep now, and I do have to say I do disagree with Lily Pete on the episode. I don't think it's nearly as bad as she made it out to be. In fact, the idea that Luna not creating the Tantabus would make it a better metaphor for depression would actually work, because that's the only way it could be that metaphor. Like, literally, her creating it means it couldn't be a metaphor for depression. That genuinely doesn't make any sense. Because she calls it a sin as humanity. You mean a sin to humanity? Also, I haven't watched Lily Pete's videos in a while, I'm going to admit. I did just get bored of her. But I don't recall her using that exact language. I recall her calling the episode awful, but I don't think she called it a sin to humanity. I could be wrong on that, though. Okay, let's keep reading. And I consider EJ a Lily Pete fan, so I sent him the link as a screw Lily, she's totally wrong message. I'd just like to remind you guys, the actual Do Princesses Dream of Magic Sheep review didn't mention Lily Pete once. The people in the comments did quite a bit, but the actual video didn't. I never wanted to make you having a splinter of an internet troll. I just became just as bad as him. Okay, how? GoldenFox then says, again, it's understandable. Just know that he and Lily are dangerously stubborn. That's actually the name of my new book, Dangerously Stubborn, by Ephrom Josine. You can buy it down below. I expect it to sell at least half as well as Milo Yiannopoulos' book did. What? It's anti-SJW. Those things are gonna sell great these days. And will do anything to make... And will do anything in their will to make claims and counterclaims to make themselves look like they are right. You could have just said, they'll do anything to look like they're right. And also, you mean people want to be correct? No one ever told me this, GoldenFox. Thank you for the revelation. Pick up your Nobel Prize in Human Psychology. This is just... I mean, who doesn't want to look like they're right? No, seriously, who wants to look like they're wrong? Who's like, you know, I just want to be wrong sometimes. You know, I don't know. I just woke up today and I want to be wrong. He then says that this should not acknowledge me. And this is my favorite. They have nothing in their power except the gain of attention. Well, Golden, I'm just saying, you have ads on your videos. I don't. You have a Patreon. I don't. You're actually profiting off of attention. I'm not. Just figured you should know, Golden. Then it shows it. This is a different thing. It says one of those one reply things. I have no clue what causes DeviantArt to do those. Okay, and again, I'm sorry. And then it just shows GoldenFox doing a little hug emoji thing. I don't know. I don't use DeviantArt. Then GoldenFox asks, again! Why did you send it to him? You already asked that, GoldenFox. I was sick of him worshipping Lily Pete and her content. Okay, that's kind of a combination of the first two answers. I hate her ABD. I let my hatred get the worst of me. That I sent the review to him. I had no idea how terrible he is on criticizing stuff and how overly clingy is towards any others. Even out of all the people in the Brony community, I don't even think I've talked about GoldenFox the most. I think I've talked about FNGR far more than I have GoldenFox. Just saying, at least on YouTube. On Twitter, I've made some jokes about him every now and then. But keep in mind, I have actively disliked FNGR for much less time, because How Not to Brony, again, used to be a halfway decent series, and then it just went to... Oh, God. Just... Oh, God. I know you won't forgive me for this, so you can block me, yell at me, anything. I won't stop you. Then GoldenFox replies with, okay, calm down. I'm not going to block you. That would be pretty pity of me to do. I understand that some things can get the best of you. I mean, we've seen what gets the best of GoldenFox. Mainly, Rainbow Dash not liking hearing a French flower play a flute. I'm not making that up. We've covered it on this channel. Now he actually gives his opinion on me, and this is my favorite. However, I am aware of the stupidity that he has done to Key. I really haven't done that much on Key. Again, compare it to FNGR or someone like that. I haven't done all that much. She told me about it, but at the end of the day, he really has nothing. If he does anything stupid like try to bust us or get us arrested... Like, I have that kind of power. Like, I have the power to even try and get you arrested when you live in a completely different state than me. I mean, we are under the law and we can prove it. Okay, please, show me that proof. I'd love to see that. I'd love for you to show me the proof. Show me that you're actually parodying the art and not just straight up drawing it in a slightly different style. Or show me you got Hasbro or DHX's permission. You probably can't show me either of those because they never happened. As for his criticism, I haven't watched what he said. So right there, he's admitting he's completely ignorant to me. Nor do I plan to either because of his fiasco with Misanthropony. It's best not to acknowledge it. Even Misanthropony didn't want me to watch his rant video. Yeah, Misanthropony doesn't like me. I remember in the How Not to Brony segment on me, he told me someone DM'd him on DeviantArt saying, you know, don't acknowledge Ephrom Josine, don't get involved with him. And then I did that response to him, which, by the way, I want to make one thing as clear as possible. All I was doing was saying Misanthropony was making a bad argument. I'm not saying that what he was arguing, I'm not even saying he was wrong. I'm saying his arguments were bad because they didn't exist. He just said, you committed wrong thing, which is something these people seem to say a lot, actually. Anyway, that was it. I'm Ephrom, and good night.